Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. Today I'm joined from Bragg from Braggio.
Hello.
And Ben from NolanTCG.
I feel like you skipped a word in that title opening.
And the
Do you
bus
want
was
me
going
to do anything about that?
No. I just want to bring that up. I feel like the pacing is going to be off.
Oh yeah, this is going to be terrible. We're hot, we're sweaty, we're cranky, we're old. Well,
I'm only one of those things.
I'm old.
nah, you're alright. You're going alright.
My barber hit me on yesterday with it's more grays here than normal. And I was like,
Oh no!
yeah, I know. I see them in the mirror.
Just the stress, it's
Outrageous
the stress.
motherfucker.
Yeah, let's go with that.
That's so rude.
Well, like lately I've been like, just like we surgically remove their grays in my fringe.
Surgically.
And then he was like, there's getting to be more of them. And I was like, yeah.
My barber said the same.
Welcome to the life of Ben getting my hair cut. I'm getting old.
What an exciting life it is. How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's start with you, Ben.
So Yu-Gi-Oh this week gave me more reasons to have grey hairs. My winning undefeated streak is long over. I can't remember if it was over last weekend. No, it wasn't. Now it's over. It's over. It's all come crashing down.
Ended first round on Tuesday.
And it's just been an abysmal week. Like, no good hands coming anywhere. Today I never got a hand trapped. I just never really had a hand to really do
trap.
much. Like, those times where I was like, I've opened 4 hand traps and an elephant. Like,
Oh, yeah.
doesn't really do much, does it? Yeah. Hasn't been great. On Tuesday I didn't get the chance to play at all for the most part. I got hand trapped at every single possible point. Today it was a case of deck just doesn't do enough. Like, when your opponents kind of know your interaction points, the deck doesn't do enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Which is why you got to mix it with Snake Eyes.
yes.
All of it.
Yes.
But you can't do that yet.
So I'm now in the state of being like, we're 2 weeks out, so we're like 4 locals from having the new stuff. I really, really would like the early Konami boxes to happen and start opening, just so I know financially what things are going to look like, so I can decide whether or not I even want to be playing Viking.
It's only the one card and the Promethean as well, I suppose.
Yeah,
but yeah, those 2 cards are like the only real ones you need,
If
right?
Poipol's a secret, I'm
Which it will
probably
be.
not playing Viking.
Interesting.
I don't want to drop another 250 on the 250 on a good day is what I'm willing to spend for the bonfires.
I feel like it should be super. But
It should be super
It
because
should
the
be
others
super.
are super.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's not going to be.
It's not gonna be, and it's gonna be fucking stupid that they do it.
Yeah.
Like,
They're gonna.
they had the decency with the other stuff with Bestial to at least print them all super, and they even did Boldrake as a common.
Boldrake Potion in Super 2.
It should have been super too.
Maybe this will be common.
There's a chance they do Poipol common. Precedent is there.
Surely not.
But no, they're gonna print it as a secret. It's gonna be like $100 and something a secret, and I'm not paying that much money to play this deck. Like, considering like we already have to pay to go to YCS. Like, hotel ain't cheap this year because the cheap hotel upped their prices. So like, yeah, I'm probably just gonna play something else and have fun. We might circle full back around to Ben playing Goblin at YCS.
Goblin
because
mode for YCS.
I will gladly pay $100 for a Goblin engine and have fun. Outside of
You're
that,
going to sell the Wanted engine for cash out of it? Or?
no, I'll keep the Wanted engine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Outside of that, I've been testing
Lightsworn.
Lightsworn. That's it. I made some proxies. This
Lightsworn.
Lightsworn is
yes.
chilling there.
Classic first card.
Yep. Always the card you open. But yeah, I'm really keen for that, so I'd rather just not spend the money on Fire King if it's going to be expensive. Because I'm literally just going to play it for YCS and then be like, don't want to touch this deck again, I want to play Lightsworn. So, yeah, that's where my week in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is and where my headspace is at going forward. Am I going to play a fun deck for the next 2 weeks? Maybe. I'll figure that out when I figure that out. past my turn.
Right.
So it was building Budget Fire King and very much came into that thing as well. Like, so with the budget one, it's all 2-card combos. And then also you go into the same interaction points. Like, you just have the same problems that you do as the main build.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh god, this is terrible. So like, I could see it going okay, but we'll see. But that's a work in progress. And by budget, I mean one mummy and then the rest.
Yeah.
So it's still not even full budget.
Not really. No.
Otherwise, Master Duel, Gate Guardian, amazing. And by amazing, I mean terrible. But still, like, you can just run over so many crazy decks and people just don't read them. So
No. Even I'm somewhat aware that they do, and I still get demolished because
one
I
that
also
negates
don't read.
2 spell activations.
Yeah.
When me and Bragg were sitting at the basketball last night, I was playing because I realized that the dual pass resets 17 days. So I was like, well, got to do it.
it's exactly what
So I was
I...
playing away, and then I played against Gate Guardian. My opponent summoned that and passed, and I was like, huh, okay. Like, put a monster in bin, activate the Adamantipated Respawn spell, negates it, activate the other one in my hand, negates it, activates Brilliant Fusion, win.
Yeah. And then it bricks so much, so often. But also there's just times where, like, you've got one Fenrir, one Birth. I'm running 2 Unicorn, and just they will just win games. If you're like, okay, yeah, all of those are the only cards I've seen in this game. Everything else is crap. Oh, cool. I'm still winning here because I just can't get around Fenrir Banish. Yeah, so grinding that out. I'm holding out for Chimera soon, but we'll get to that. Will we? Actually, no, I don't think we will.
There's nothing really that
No,
brings
there's
into Chimera chat.
nothing at all. Otherwise, yeah, I don't want to buy Bonfire. Sorry, Tom.
Then don't.
But do I want to? I want to have Bonfire.
Don't pay $120 for it.
No.
No. I'm thinking
I'll pay 70 to
40.
40?
No.
I'm in at that.
Yeah, the entire player base would be in at that. However, there's a difference between the point we're at now, which is it's too high and it's not good enough, and the point that you guys wanted at, where it's too cheap to not be good at that price.
It's once per turn.
It already searches a pirate. Like, come on.
It has one card in the game that it's good at searching.
You want the new level 1 to be a common, you want Bonfire to be 40. That's simply not the way things are done.
Precedence there, Jake.
The precedence is that if it's a good card, it gets a higher rarity printing. That's the only precedent that matters.
Baldrake was a common.
And Baldrake doesn't get played.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Sometimes you need an extra generic card you can search.
Sometimes. Not all the time. That's a tech choice. It's not a staple card for decks.
But it's
bad.
played.
It's bad.
But it's played.
It's bad. Anyway, moving on. My week.
Oh, I was going to say, Brandon's so cooked on Master Duel.
Oh, yeah.
It's just...
But it doesn't have a solo mode, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, but it's just stuff on stuff. I'm like, if I play this deck, I'm just going to brick on this. But they just, every time of those branded, they just got plays for days.
Everything.
Even when I have the negates up and the semi...
Yep. If you have the Bystial to get rid of the Albaz, they've got the branded Lost so that you can't activate it within the window. If you have the Ash for the branded Fusion, they've got Crossout / Call By. It's a whole thing.
Sometimes you get to open good cards. Sometimes your opponent opens good cards.
Yeah, however, there's not enough on this hand. I need more on this hand, because I'm not opening enough good cards.
Just open Branded Fusion.
I haven't been playing Brendan anyway. Yeah, so moving on to my week. Still on Hawkest. I've been thinking of some engines to mitigate the resource loss from hand.
Like that's one?
No.
Okay.
So I will be working on getting those integrated into the deck, just finding out which ones I want to use first. Also want to pick up 3 of the Jack Atlas structure decks so that I can get the level 2 Fiend and start doing all that nonsense too.
Oh, yeah.
Because I feel like just having a Barone on the board is also fun. Mm-hmm. Fun's probably not the right word, but it's good.
Well, that's another game I've won with where it's Kashtira, Birth Out, Sanga the Thunder, normal summon Ash.
Make a Barone. Hope for
In
the
a
best.
Baron. Win.
Some decks can't get past one negate. So yeah, we'll work on that. Could have worked. Well, actually, no, I couldn't really have worked on it over the weekend because I had too much going on. Other than that, the locals haven't been too bad. My worst matchup in terms of local decks at the moment is Runic Fur High Sprite.
He could be saying anything right now.
Oh yeah, he could be, but it probably won't be. Oh, he's doing this. Okay, sure.
Worse. Oh, and you're not even playing that guy. How many abs is that?
There's so many wrinkles.
Now,
Yeah,
hopefully I'm in
we'll
the
get-
same position so the mic sync is not ruined anymore.
We're gonna get an iron for this.
Anywho, so yeah, I will work on that soon. Master Duel, a few things going on, but in the main thing, still just playing Sword Soul because it's just very simple, and that's what I like. I don't want to have to think. I just want to put
Speaking of Baron,
the synchros on the board, and then if they beat it, great. If they can't, great. Great. So, moving on to some news, we start with Master Duel. So, our current event that's running at the moment is the, what's it called again? Theme Chronicle. So, they're doing this one again. So, it's decks that are heavily seen in the solo modes, as well as a couple other bits and pieces that they're like, the power's not high enough for us to worry too much about this. In terms of gems, there's 3,100 in the
terms
main.
of gems, Gem Knight's illegal.
Yeah,
Great segue there, Jake.
yeah.
Sometimes I don't respect you enough for your segues.
The segue's over. Stop talking about Gem Knights.
Okay,
There's
I'll talk about
3,100.
Lights. Is Lights one in this?
Could be. No one's playing it.
I need to check.
Anyway, so what the fuck are you doing?
He's
where
looking
did
at the Lights one.
yeah, where did Minerva's owl go? Oh no, there it is. Found it
I was gonna say there's definitely an owl there.
in the new one. Yeah, on the top left. It's smaller.
The
Sure.
owl
on the
needs to
back.
be its own card.
Lights one owl. It's
Hooters.
a level
Yeah.
1 tuna. That's a pyro and a fire.
No.
Kills your wife.
So yeah, there's 3,100. Jesus, there's 3,100 gems on offer in the main event, as well as like the Theme Chronicle things to do for your daily tasks and whatnot. So
I
it's
haven't
a
even
fair
opened that
amount.
menu. There's gems.
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, lots of gems on offer. So it's definitely worth doing if you need to build up your gems. I think I've just got up to the first like milestone as such, where you get the Rika Princess icon.
Oh yeah.
So then that's a 5,500. At 16,000,
What
you
is
get the
that?
S-Force Night Chaser icon.
Oh.
It's the Link one.
I don't need that.
Oh.
No one needs that. No one needed the card. No one needs the icon. I mean, it's not a terrible looking monster, to be fair. It's just a terrible monster.
What if
In
I
terms of
play
what it
S-Force
does.
at YCS?
You could do that, but it'd mean you need to learn what S-Force does.
That is true.
Did you pick up bonfires yet?
No.
Yeah. Because the new pyro deck could be interesting as well.
I'm
Oh
in
yeah, we'll
hold
talk
off
to
mode.
we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that.
Will we?
Yeah.
You will.
I don't,
Yeah.
wait, I didn't realise we know anything.
We don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we talked about it.
So for the event, obviously you can build your own decks. They have 3 loners available. So Crawler is the first one.
Ugh.
Then they've got...
Sorry to crawler gamers out there. But
Yeah,
ugh.
all 5 of you. They've got the Gluttonous Shadows, which is Vendreads.
Sorry, Seb.
Vendread's fine.
Yeah.
And then the third one is Swordsman of the Mist Dragons. Guess what that is?
What would you put with Miss Valley?
Is the Lights one?
No.
Damn.
What is there someone with Miss Valley? What?
There's only one word in this that actually gives you a clue to what it is.
Oh.
Warriors.
No.
Sword.
No, that's not
Mist.
the word. Yes, that's the word.
It's...
Miss
It's
Worm.
Dino Mist!
Oh, we
What
knew
the
that.
hell?
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Swordsman is in what's the word I was looking for? Reference
Yeah.
of the Draco Slayers.
Oh.
And then the
okay,
dragon,
yeah, so
I
it's-
guess,
it's
also
full-
in reference
yeah.
to that. But yeah, not great. And then yeah, obviously a whole bunch of stuff is banned in order to make the event work. Because if good decks were in there, you'd just play those. Also, they have updated a bit. They've added some new animations. So I think the Nouvelle, the big ritual dinner archetype, its boss monster gets a animation of its own. And the
bit late.
Transcendosaurus, yeah, super late. The Transcendosaurus also gets one.
Bit early.
It's not even the one that you play. It's the level 12.
Yeah.
Yeah, level 12 bait.
Yeah. However, looks cool.
Looks cool. Is bad though. We get some gold pride assets
baby.
as well. So sleeves and a deck box, which is more than our store ever got.
We got a deck box in real life.
Not that deck box.
Well, close enough.
And the
No, see,
sleeves.
it says first on it. Yours doesn't say first on it.
Has anyone bought the sleeves yet?
I saw someone with the sleeves. Kurt?
I
Oh, yeah, because I mean they've been sitting there for like months.
I caved and bought the sleeves because I was the one that convinced the store to get them in.
Oh, that's right.
And then
Yeah,
I
yeah.
realized they were a 50 sleeve pack, and I was like,
Yep.
why would I buy these?
Well, I didn't want to buy them because I didn't have any of the clear sleeves. But now,
They've got them.
but now they're in. So maybe.
And we also get a gold pride background for your main menu, which is... Eh.
Do they have a field yet?
No.
Well, when we get a field, maybe I'll consider it.
Maybe.
Moving
Moving on to some other news, we are obviously into the time frame where Maze of Millennia is out, so we know a lot more about the set now. So as we discussed before,
Did we know everything last time?
we didn't know everything last time. I think it was like a just after podcast conversation as well. So yeah, we now know that the pull rates of Bonfire are a bit higher than what we'd originally thought, and
Because everyone was like, it's short printed.
well, I mean, likelihood was that it could have been
Konami haven't short printed a card in those sets ever.
the side sets.
Until now. No, in these rare ultra print
That's what I mean,
sets.
side sets.
Yeah.
Did they short print in Tosh?
Nope. However, they did short print something this time.
Yep.
Which was?
Oh, it's Thrust.
Yeah.
Yeah. They
an old meme.
they short printed Thrust.
Yeah, so I think it's on average like 1 and a bit per case.
It's at this point that Ben would like to hop on his soapbox for this week. So,
Do you
people
ever
like
get off the soapbox?
yes. So where was I with my thought? People are going on about how they short printed Thrust. Oh my god, what are we gonna do? Is it in? It probably could end up being in Rarity Collection 2. We'll get to that.
Yep.
However, it's an 11 Ultra set, and these are normally either 15 or 10. They clearly very much just decided to throw an extra one in at the last second, and it was Thrust. And hey, they didn't short print it, so they didn't short print the other good ones. They didn't short print Bonfire, and like,
Yeah, or harmonic synchro fusion.
Like
Yeah.
they've done worse, and also Thrust you can get away. Like most people are chasing 1 or 2. Like there'll be if you're gonna be chasing 3, you'd be better hope if they go on the playset.
I chased 0.
I don't know, just one of the sides pretty much all you need. So
Yeah.
you'll find an ultra in the next few months. People will be put in your trade binders, trade for it. It'll turn up, and then it'll be Rarity Collection 2, 10s this year, and probably in the starter deck in 2 years time.
And by the end of this year, it's going to be cheap. You don't have to complain about it in January.
For the YCS 2025.
Just get the ulti.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah, I'm trying. I was a bit miffed that I didn't pull it today.
What's the ulti going for?
Last I saw it was like 180.
180?
That may have come down.
That's a lot.
It,
Oh,
may
I
have,
was going to say that's alright. Like, I mean,
it may have come down since then too, because now there's a third printing of it.
surely ulti thrust doesn't go below 120.
You wouldn't think so.
Ever.
But it depends if they give it a printing in the Rarity Collection.
It's not that good.
No, it's
Depends
not.
on the deck.
Even then, it's not very good.
It depends on the deck.
Prefer talons.
Both are.
Yeah.
I run neither. But every time I put it into my deck, I've been like, time to play this card. No.
No. Just run extra copies of Change of Heart.
Apparently, I need to say this again. Depends on the deck.
No.
Yes.
Back up on the set box.
Do you reckon they were foreshadowing
crate.
Twilight
You never
Swarm
lose
with
the
their
soapbox.
ankles being...
The soap clip.
Lives on the soapbox.
Wait,
Sleeps on the soapbox.
which one's got Twilight Swarm printings? Was this one?
That one. That one. That one.
Did he get Twilight Swarm? I thought no, that.
Oh no, it's that guy.
Yeah,
that guy.
Jane.
and then,
Jane.
and then the
not
doggo.
Raiden.
Yeah. Where'd
Where'd the
Doggo?
dog
Where
go?
is Riker?
Oh, here
There
he is. So do you reckon their legs being in the darkness was foreshadowing that they'd
Yeah,
get
like,
a Twilight
get one.
Swarm print? He got a
No.
punishment dragon?
That's...
Sorry, I'm derailing this with this Light Swarm talk. Sorry, my bad.
He's really in on
case in
this
point.
deck that doesn't come out for 4 months.
Yes.
Just need to relax a little bit, buddy. Just tone it down just a little.
Oh, it's a good
Thank
card on bottom. He's just resolved a fusion, I reckon.
Yes, because there's a Merly here.
Moving on, since we spoke about it before, Rarity Collection was so good, they've given us Rarity Collection 2. So not only did people not think we were going to get it, they didn't think it'd be quite so soon,
A
because this one
little
releases
early.
in May. So a couple of differences with this one. Obviously the card pool's going to be different, which I'll go over in a second, but also the packaging and number of cards you get per set is also different now.
What?
So
Yes.
we
There's
get
more cards in pack.
2 secrets, each with an individual 1 in 4 chance of being upgraded to Platinum Secret or Quarter Century. 4 Ultras, each with an individual 1 in 6 chance of being upgraded to a Prismatic Style Collector's or Prismatic Style Ultra.
By the laws of lazy math, this increases your likelihood of getting the others. They aren't individually, remember, when you do lazy math, they aren't individually increased. It's a 1 in 2 chance of getting the good cards.
Lazy math.
50-50?
And 3
Lazy
secrets.
math.
So yeah, there's going to be, I think, less packs per box, but more cards per pack.
What?
Pardon?
Wait, how many packs are in a box?
And what's RRP?
Well, they have not given us the number of packs that are designated to be in a box. All they've said is we've cut back on packaging, so there'll be fewer packs you'll need to open and fewer wrappers to throw away.
They're just going to do those little 5-pack satchels like they do in the OCG, and they're going to charge $140 for them.
Oh, look.
They're going to do those 5-pack satchels like they do in the OCG, and they're going to charge a fortune for them.
We'll see.
How many? Wait, yeah. So, like, if we're talking that, so it'll be double the size. That was 7 cards packs, yeah. So it's going to be 14 card satchels.
No, so I'm getting it. There's going to be like a little mini box with 5 packs inside,
Yeah.
and that's what you're going to be getting. So 5 7
Oh,
card
yeah.
packs.
Yeah, and then
Because they're limiting packaging by putting less packs inside of a whole box, therefore meaning people have to open more boxes, producing more rubbish. Good work.
why do you hate the forest, Jerome?
Yeah.
I mean, their entire company is about making cardboard.
You reckon that'll ever come like to bite them? You think like that will be a talking point ever? I mean, we're starting it now, I guess.
At least the cards are biodegradable.
Oh yeah,
It's the actual
But it's more-
packet. I
But
think
like,
it's-
Only commons are biodegradable. Once you start foiling them,
that's true.
who will start pushing them to be sustainable?
go to Thunberg.
That's her next thing. She's going to go against Jerome.
How dare!
It's a
It's a reference. Anyway,
In
so-
my all-time top 10 list of shit things that made me cringe, that's now up there.
that one.
What?
Yeah,
What, referencing this? Like me having done it just now, or her having done it?
you having done it.
Again, when do you ever leave your soapbox?
This isn't a soapbox.
Oh, it fucking is, because the amount of
It's high
ridiculous
horse.
shit you say, and
No.
I am kind enough to
That is
not
not
call you out on
cringe.
it.
Yeah, but the shit I don't say is cringe.
It fucking is. Anyway, moving right along, because fuck you. Cards that have been announced for this so far, we have Access Code Talker.
I remember Greta saying that.
I remember her saying that.
Wow.
Yeah,
She said that to Trump.
I was about to say
Oh.
Biden. Anyway, so
Wait, no, what did she say the first thing to? She said the
Don't-
first thing to Trump?
No, she said that to the General
that to,
Assembly
like-
of Konami. She went right up to the Big Five.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Now
big
I
five.
remember.
Anyway.
Right
She had the
after
little. She had the teddy bear.
Did she sail around the world and then say she did it by herself, but in reality her parents paid millions of dollars to make sure she did it safely?
What? Is that her?
I don't fucking know.
She's looking for the
I
Priest of
thought she did.
Exodia.
I thought she did something and then was like, "I'm famous now."
She did.
In reality, I just come from money.
Yeah.
Anywho,
Money likely with blood on it.
Access Code Talker, Magician's Souls,
sued.
She's the
the
Kyber.
Silent Magician and Swordsman, Droll and Lockbird, Rescue Cat, IP Masquerena, Phantasme.
All parts.
Yeah, I was getting to that. I was reading through all the alt arts first, you fuck.
But we already have these, so they're just going to put them in new rarities again.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's going to be the it's going to have all the Sky Striker stuff in there eventually. Yeah.
Yes.
Fuck it, hope not. Anyway, Ghost Mourner, Ghost Ogre, Appaloosa without Appaloosa in it. The 3 field spell. Oh,
all
four.
planets.
Four.
All the planets.
4 field spells.
Yes. There's only 4 planets in the solar system. Also, no alt-art access code?
Yeah.
Moral Sword's going to be in
Part
there.
of me hopes so much that they put that really shit artwork of access code
Yeah.
that people were spruiking as like the alt art
Then
reprint.
they've got to pay the person on DeviantArt that knows how to use MS Paint.
No, they don't. They just tell him that they won't sue him for copyright infringement.
Okay. Predictions for what's going to be in there.
Alistair.
The alt-art?
Well, yeah, of course.
Good
Potted
guess
Reed.
there.
And hopefully the Macabre and Invocation alt arts as well that we have not received yet.
Well, this is wait, you said April, May.
May. The 24th of May? 23rd of May.
May. What will they be looking to go into then? Oh, maybe some Yubel stuff.
Yubel?
Yeah. Was Dark Hole in the last one?
Yes.
In Rarity Collection?
Yes.
Shit. Why didn't I pull one? I still haven't found my box.
Dark Hole was in the last Rarity collection?
It was in something recently, wasn't it?
Oh, now he's just lying
No,
to
it
me.
wasn't in the Rarity collection.
Oh,
was it?
God. Now they're both like...
No, it
I was
was...
at Battle of the Legend.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's been recent, just not that recent.
Heavy Storm.
But it did
reprint.
have a QCR.
Yeah, that. Yeah,
Why
so
would
they
they do a
won't do
heavy
that.
storm reprint if it's not legal?
They'll make it legal.
I raised the point at Locals today that they should do a Rarity collection of the ban list.
Yes, I agree.
Do you really though?
Yeah, you know why I want it.
Yeah, but do you actually want it?
Yeah,
You print a Rarity collection of the ban list, you do it once, covers all the cards so you don't have to emergency reprint them when you bring them back.
Yeah.
But they like to do that. Plus, most of the cards
Yeah.
they like to bring back these days have an errata attached.
When they emergency reprint them, they print
That's
them
the
as
point.
like some shit, really accessible rarity, and it's just like, what's the point of doing this as a cash-in? All this is to put Coolant on the secondary market. Which I'm not saying that's not what the Rarity collection's for, but I'm saying like just get it all out of the way now. Just be like, bam, we reprinted everything. You don't
He's
have to
right about the
stress.
erratas, though. With blank text boxes that you
Yeah.
can write in your own.
Two erratas.
Once per turn, you win.
Sure.
This is magic erratas.
Full arts.
They won't ever
Give
do
me
that.
a full art magical science.
There's too much art. There's too much text to do a full art.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, but since they will only unban those cards with erratas, you just don't put text on there and say that the one from the database is the one that's most up, like, is the current.
Yes.
Soon they're going to print the vanilla collection. Only vanillas, but they have full arts.
But then I want the flavor text.
You can put the flavor text there.
Yeah.
have it so that it links up to thingy, and when you go to like scan it to like reveal what it is, it comes up with a little box.
Oh
and
yeah,
Siri
yeah,
reads it
like
out.
yeah.
How long
Check this
until
out.
Which you can't mute.
No.
how long until RFID chips are so small that they can replace the hologram in the bottom corner of cards with them?
And then we can finally play dual discs.
Yes.
But then they won't be recyclable and biodegradable anymore.
Oh well.
Greta's gonna be angry.
Jerome, look into this
when
technology.
Did this come over here?
What?
When did the deck come over here? It was
when
over there.
Brad-
It was always
Brad
there.
grabbed it.
It fucking wasn't.
Yeah. I want to
RFID.
see that tech exist within the next 5 years of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
Just little RFID chips, right, replacing the hologram.
Then you play in VR.
Yeah, big money And then you can use it for virtual games. You can do whatever you want. Make it happen, Konami.
I play.
You can then reprint all the cards again and cash in on the reprints again. Packs will be a little more expensive because the cards are a little more expensive now.
But there'll be less packaging.
Less packaging. And then your cards can live forever.
Until they're banned.
Sorry, I'm just running concepts that could be cool for Yu-Gi-Oh right now.
Yeah.
Anyway, next bit of news, we've got the release date for the Valuable Book EX4 for the OCG. So it's going to be coming out March 22nd.
Yep.
So it's
Law?
law book.
It's a book 4.
Yeah. How many cards are in the set?
Which set?
Yeah, so the law book, does it come with a set attached to it? Or is it just a book?
It's any archetypes that have been out in the last year since release.
So it's just a book for them?
Yes,
No set?
correct.
Right.
Yep, just catches you up on all of the stories, except only in the OCG, because for some reason they don't think the TCG would be interested.
It means we
Shut
get a
up.
Light Swan story.
Yay!
You reckon?
No,
So,
Light Swan have a solo mode?
a swallow. Yeah,
Yeah.
they have two.
Wait, that means we can play Light Swan in...
Yeah.
so most of it's going to be the end of Versus stuff, yeah? Well, they haven't even finished Versus, have they?
I think it ended on a cliffhanger.
I activate solo.
Yeah, so
research.
they've got to get all that written down on paper.
I mean, we
They'll
know the story.
Sounds
It's
actually pretty
fine.
Oh, and then they'll talk about bloody Diablo
insane.
stuff.
Yeah, we get to know what the go is there.
Yeah.
Why her sister's trying to steal her dog.
It's because she was having sex with the goblins.
Moving on to the cards, though, we have the beginning of the Year of Water, Fishborg Harpooner, level 4 water fish tuna. Reveal this card and one other water monster in your hand, special summon one, and if you do, discard the other. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a synchro summon of a water monster, you can negate the effects of one effect monster your opponent controls until the end of this turn.
Yes.
It's not bad.
They need to legalize Fishborg Blaster?
Fistboard blah.
Fishbird. God.
have
I know
fun
what I was
here.
looking for.
The will to live.
You reckon?
Yeah, maybe.
I've got plenty of that. That's why I'm
do?
here.
As long as my opening 5 cards are these 5 cards, I'm good.
Alright.
That seems
Oh my
bad.
god.
This searches Whis, which puts this back on top of the deck and then mills it. And then you can free summon this from your hand.
Anyway, also in the next set, we get a maths card.
Yay! It's the Bi-Yearly Math card.
Yeah, so I can't remember what the last one was called, but this one is called Equation System Cannon. Banish 2 Xyz with the same rank and 1 fusion monster from your extra deck, whose combined levels and ranks equal the total number of cards on the field and in both players' hands. Then you can return one of each of your banished fusion and Xyz monsters to the extra deck, whose combined level and rank equal the level and rank of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Then banish all cards your opponent controls. So if you get the maths right on this, it's a big payoff.
That's so much for such a fucking shit effect.
Is it a shit effect? To banish everything your opponent controls?
This is what's on the field.
Especially if you're against last one.
Oh, I knew one of you motherfuckers was going to say that. You shut the fuck up.
Sorry, but my Light Swan Synchro says that Light Swans cannot be banished. Your opponent out here doing the math and you're like, continue.
I've Imperial Iron Ground.
Please show me your working out. Oh, I'm sorry, that doesn't resolve. Oh, I'm sorry, no, it does resolve. But they stay. Sorry.
Anyway, no one's going to play it, so it doesn't matter.
It's also a trap card.
What people might play, though,
Rollback.
is the new Memento support that's coming out in Light of Destruction, or Legacy of Destruction. I keep calling it Light of Destruction, which was the OG.
It's this.
Yeah, that one.
That's
So,
what this says.
they get a fusion, the Mentolian Twin Dragon, which is based on
Twin-headed
Thunder Dragon. Yeah. So materials are just 2 Memento monsters. It has 3 effects. If this card's fusion summoned,
Is it
destroy
at least a
one...
It's at least a thunder.
It is a Thunder. Level 7 Light Thunder Dragon fusion.
Oh.
Lightning.
Oh, sorry, Thunder Fusion, not Dragon Fusion. Anyway, if this card is Fusion Summon, destroy one Memento monster in your hand or face-up field, and if you do, add up to 2 Memento monsters with different names from each other from your deck to your hand. Monsters destroyed by battle with your Memento monsters are banished. If this Fusion Summon card is destroyed, you can special summon one level 6 or lower Memento monster from your graveyard.
Yeah, you're popping it immediately on summon, right?
I mean, ideally, yeah.
You summon it, pop it, so you get that and then 2 more.
Yeah.
And the fusion's real fucking easy as well.
Yeah, because they also have a fusion spell, Momentolan Fusion. During the main phase, it's a quick play. Yeah. During the main phase, fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand or field as material, including a Memento monster. If a monster or monsters in your possession was destroyed by a card effect this turn, you can also use Memento monsters in your graveyard as material by shuffling them into the deck.
Who would have thought?
I kind of like that time because it's like Thunder Dragon Fusion.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah.
I'm
It
about
doesn't
it.
show back from your banish.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want them banished anyway.
Yeah.
Thunder.
During your main phase, you can banish this card from your graveyard, destroy one monster you control, and if you do, add a Memento spell or trap from your deck to your hand.
Yeah. So then when you get the 3 out, then you go, and then keep going. It's pretty cool.
It's good for the archetype. I didn't see them getting a fusion. I thought it might be a link.
Yeah.
But fusion makes sense.
Yeah. Especially a free fusion. You just got to get started. How to start, so I started going through going, surely there's a way to make this streamlined, but I haven't got my head around it yet. I'm sure there's combos already on YouTube, though. But they'll be poo.
They won't be as good as the one that I know that I can do, but just can't.
Yeah.
And then we have a little bit more news about the 2-player starter decks.
There was a time when they could have been good.
That time has since passed.
That time apparently passed the moment they announced the 2 cards that were headlining the decks. Because it seems like from that point forward, they were just like,
Yeah, doesn't seem amazing.
Much needed Golden Lord reprint in Max Rarity.
Oh yeah, we definitely didn't just get 7 of those.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
No, but
we didn't get a common one.
This is the best one of all.
Yeah, actually disgusting.
Hardest version to get.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, because you have to buy 39 other garbage cards.
hey, Ryan
they
Rand's
20
cool.
They 20 card decks or 40 card decks?
I assumed it would be 40 cards, but it's probably more than that. It's probably end up, like, including the extra deck, it's probably 46.
I even watched the playthrough of it.
You watched a playthrough of it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Were they both 40? But yeah, my god. The scripted...
Is there any way that lasts... That takes less than 40 minutes to do?
No.
Sorry, time in the round.
That's
Well, it depends if you're following the script and you can read. Not so fast, Sydney. I activate a trap card.
Yes.
Threatening roar. That's in there, isn't it? I get, it's just the commons, the vanillas are just so... You could have at least put it on theme, put one as Utopia, the other as Manadeum. Both cards have their trash stuff that you could use as the disposal part of the intro game. But they just...
Printed literal vanillas.
It real bad.
It's a step, maybe? No, it's not. It's a step. It's just a step. We'll get there.
It's a step in the right direction.
No, that's it. I'm not...
If by right direction, it's off a cliff.
Yay!
But the cliff is to the left.
And then finally...
One hop this time. It's funny because the bike go broom.
Lastly in news, we have another V-Jump promo having been hinted at. So this one, having blue eyes very prominent in the artwork, a card used by Kaiba in Yu-Gi-Oh! Evolves to a new effect. So they're going to be calling it Spell Card Soul Exchange.
Oh, yeah.
So similar to Spell Card Monster Reborn.
Why have they been doing these lazy ass fucking names lately?
I don't know. Jerome's not back from holiday, clearly, I don't think. He had some stuff sort of set for before he left, but he's still in, I don't know, Barbados, and people have to put
Jerome
names on
can't
shit.
go to
and then
Barbados. He'd get burned. Sunburned.
So, I don't remember. Does
Not
Soul
buying
Exchange have the battle phase clause in the anime?
No.
No, because he wants to use it in the Ishizu match, and that's a part of the whole thing. If he attacks with it, it breaks stuff. So, well, that's a god card, though. Yeah, I wonder. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, I'm just wondering if it's them just trying to make Soul Exchange without the slow effect, because it just wouldn't matter anymore.
See, here's the problem. It's not a quick effect.
Yeah.
Why not? The other one was a quick effect.
It lacks the lightning symbol, which denotes a quick play spell card.
Once again, Kyber gets the worst support of the two. Once again.
No.
But yeah, so will it just be Soul Exchange, but without?
I feel like it's going to end up being specifically for, like, dragons or some shit.
So, I've just realised that this is the V-Jump promo for February.
Probably.
Yeah, we get it on Feb 7.
Are we going to get a whole fucking year of these cards?
I hope not.
Spell card, Graceful Dice. They'll just start going through the protagonist.
No, I saw the other day, actually, that Rushdal's got a graceful and sinful dice archetype. Like, there's a whole range of cards.
Oh, so that's where they're going to be doing that then. Ooh. Well, what else does Joey use? Grave Robber!
Also, continue.
So, moving on to some questions. If you're unaware, we do have Discord. Link will be in the description below. Feel free to jump in, say hi, and ask us questions.
Didn't miss a line there.
No. First question this week, I believe, comes from Jesse. If you wanted to buy a single deck that would survive years unhit for, say, a younger or more cost-effective player, he's put that in inverted thingies, so I believe he just didn't want to say the pause.
Ah! He almost got to pass me with the coding.
I don't think he... No one will get that reference because I don't think anyone else has seen that movie yet. So, what would you recommend, and crucially,
JK,
why?
you've seen world premieres. Lights one. Nah.
shut
I'm
the fuck
joking,
up.
I'm joking.
But seriously, kinda.
Yeah, seriously, kinda. Salad.
Striker.
They ain't hitting Striker no more. But it's also not... yeah.
Even when they hit Striker, it's still playable.
Salad has like one card that's over $10. 2 cards if you count access code, but hey, it's getting reprinted, so hey.
3 cards if you count the new support that no one bought.
Oh, I counted that. That was my 1 card.
Well, there's 2 cards in there you need.
Oh, 2 copies of it.
No,
Princess.
you're just thinking of the Link 4. There's also the main deck monster.
There's a main deck monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that. But it's... yeah, I don't know, shit. Hot tour.
And the Princess.
Garbage.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Princess
getting
is
expensive. You know what? Don't buy that deck no more. Time for a cheaper deck. Time for a cheaper deck called Flaunderies.
Yeah, I was thinking birds.
Yeah, that deck's already been hit, so you don't need to worry about it.
Exactly. Just like Striker.
Although if it loses Shifter, it's kind of fucked.
But they still have you still have completely reasonable win cons in Flaunderies still.
Yeah. Like your opponent playing Link monsters and auto losing.
Yeah. Just run good cards.
Yes.
I'd say Invoked, because I think it got talked over before. It has yet to be
by
hit.
design.
It has yet to be hit.
Yeah, but you don't want to be raising.
Remember when it won a YCS?
No.
3 years ago and 3 years after it came out? That was the time to be alive.
Fuck, we're nearly at 10 years. No.
Are we nearly at the anniversary of Alistar?
We've almost had 10 years of Alistar.
Oh my god.
No, we're a bit off that. Well, it's been 7, hasn't it?
Yeah, Alistar's in primary school. Just when you feel old.
Oh, on Alistar as well, with the
Reprint?
law book.
Ah.
Apparently, young Alistar is on the cover of the book in the OCG. Well, I say the OCG, it's the only place it's coming out. So
Jake's going to learn kanji.
No, he's not. He's going to wait for someone else to translate and then read that.
Jake's going to be lazy.
Oh, yeah. I mean, history would dictate. But, yeah, from the little bits of information we do have of that, Magistus is like a more heavily featured component of the lore book. Like, Sky Striker will obviously be the heaviest because they're Sky Striker.
How old were you giving the Alistar deck to? How old's the person building this deck for?
It doesn't specify an age, just a
16.
person who is younger or cost-effective /poor.
16.
16. Yeah. they can read about Alistair.
Oh, you mean the actual Alistair?
Well, as soon as you start googling,
Did you mean the actual Alistair?
well, no one younger than 16 should be looking that up.
No. Next question.
Bad
Next
implications.
question comes to us from 656. What is your favourite slogan from a product, real or from TV series? Bonus points on offer if another C4G person can guess the product without saying the name of said product.
We're talking Yu-Gi-Oh here or just general products?
Just products.
Products?
So the one that he put as an example is
Cool.
product name here. The only teeth strong enough to eat other teeth. Does anyone understand that reference? Because I certainly don't.
No, it's from a show.
Well,
It's
yeah,
from The Simpsons.
it's definitely not an actual product.
Is it from? No, it's from Futurama.
I'm not familiar.
It
with
feels like a Futurama reference.
So Whiteman's teeth or something like that. I don't know.
But the first thing I thought when I popped in his
It's
head is
definitely Futurama. It's a intro on an episode, and it's the guy. He's got huge teeth, and he gets a spoonful of teeth out of a cereal bowl, and he's like, "Ah."
Yeah, that does sound vaguely familiar.
Yeah.
Anyway, favorite product slogan.
I saw this bird in half.
No.
Oh, they hate Flex Seal, I guess. You haven't seen that?
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
No, I haven't seen that. No.
where he just
But
constantly
when
destroys
I-
boats.
Yeah. Well, when
Greta
I,
would hate him.
Yeah.
Well, no, because boats use petrol.
Yeah, and he's cutting them up.
Yeah, but then they can't use petrol no more.
Well, no, even the sailboats.
But then he seals them.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, true.
With the
but yeah,
tape.
anytime that I think about slogans, like now, because it is so like heavily in like Yu-Gi-Oh memes in particular, all I can think of is like, now that's a lot of damage.
That's the same thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How's that on the cringe meter for you?
It's also pretty up there. Number
It's when
14.
he hits that register, there's just something
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's when he lifts his voice in a positive way. It makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, positive Jake. Positive Jake is cringe.
Yeah, positive Jake's cringe.
You all fucking suck. Miserable bitches.
I like miserable Jake. He's good company.
You would, because my slump makes my posture small enough that you're taller on the soapbox.
Yeah.
I won't take that step.
Yeah.
Say your slogan.
No. Oh yeah. Don't say the other thing.
I don't know what my slogan is.
Check this out.
Yeah, it's a great slogan. Make Night Avram. I don't know.
Yeah. Considering all I do is watch ads, I'm struggling to think of slogans.
I'm trying to think of something that's international because I can think of a million things that are very hyper localized
Clap
for us.
on, clap on, clap on. And the reading running hotline. Is that a slogan?
Yeah. 13
more of a jingle.
06 55506.
What a banger.
Call the reading and writing hotline. You
Yeah.
need it because you play Yu-Gi-Oh.
The main one that came to mind for me, and I don't think I've seen it outside of this meme, but there was a YouTuber a little while back named Clowny Knight. I don't know if he still does content because he had issues with his channel, but when he did a Rocket profile,
Find issues with his channel.
it got hacked.
It's either that or he said the N-word. It was going to be one of the two. He
anyway.
does play Yu-Gi-Oh.
His password.
Anyway, when he did a Rocket deck profile / replay video at the very beginning, like it was a meme from ages ago, and it was like, brand new kitchen gun.
Do you reckon MBT's password is the N-word?
Surely.
No, M. Coles is, shortly.
Oh, yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
And maybe a 6 and a 9 on the end. Just to be safe.
Next question.
Next and last question comes to us from Ragai. Do you guys listen to other Yu-Gi-Oh podcasts?
No, by design.
When was this question posted?
January 21st.
Today?
Yeah.
Why are you listening to Farfus podcast, Raga? Like, it's episode 1. I get it. It's
What?
good to give it a shot. Like,
No, this
Yeah.
is what? Oh, episode 1 on the new continuity.
yeah, he started a new podcast with Joshua Schmidt. The first episode came out this morning,
Yeah.
14 hours ago.
Was his last one with Joshua Smith as well?
No, yeah, wasn't it? Yeah, he does
Episode 1 is
Look.
out now. It's on a
And-
new channel. It's on its own channel.
Is he running his podcast like Bandai?
Yes.
This is a brand new podcast. Ignore these 3 podcasts
Ignore
that are
the
exactly
fact-
the same that have happened over the last 5 years.
We didn't power creep that podcast at all.
There's a lot. Also, I refuse to acknowledge podcasts that do not have RSS feeds and aren't in podcatchers. So, if I imagine he's done the same thing he always does and just puts it on YouTube.
It's not. He's made a new channel, so that might mean he's also uploading it on audio.
This is gonna kill me. Also, I mean, maybe I shouldn't listen because I like having my own thoughts. I don't know. It's just I rather operate in our own space and then whatever's whatever.
I listen to enough other podcasts that I don't have time to listen to a Yu-Gi-Oh podcast.
I tried, again, just to see what other people are doing. I just can't. I don't know if it's just like my feed is like not particularly good with the podcast that's trying to feed me, but like, and this is not a disparity to any of them, I'm sure they're fine, but Scapegoats, I can't. There was another one, but it didn't actually talk about the physical game. It only ever talked about the anime.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of anime podcasts, a lot.
But like just the Yu-Gi-Oh anime.
Yeah.
And I was like, why are you over-analyzing this? Like, we're effectively getting it secondhand already after the translations. Like, it's...
Yeah.
And then I refuse to listen to anything that fucking Pac has to say, so I won't be listening to the goo.
That's still going.
I don't know.
I swear that it lasted like 2 episodes.
Good.
Oh yeah, most of them fall off.
I don't get why.
Wait, who's on the Jewel Academy one or whatever it is?
I thought they did 1 episode of that.
Oh.
Was that the official Konami one?
No. Like Bowden and
I haven't heard anything about that for ages.
who is
It would have been Levine, probably.
Yep. And then who's the other one? But yeah, like theirs seems okay. Like they all top events and stuff, so they get a bit more in the weeds.
Yeah. I just don't think there's a massive amount of money to be made in long form Yu-Gi-Oh content. So like a lot of big YouTubers who have the means to grab like these large nets put a lot of effort into the first episode and then go, put a little into the next. They don't really make much money off it, and then they're like, I'll just go to the content that makes me money. Because this is completely from what things look like on my side. Like, I make a lot of money on YouTube if I'm pumping out short form deck profiles and everything. Like, the current content that I upload does not make me shit. Like, if I put in the effort, but then that meant burnout, and we're in the long weeds of Ben not producing content at the pace that he used to anymore. But yeah, that's probably why. They probably just don't make a lot of money. They make 1 or 2 episodes, they realize it's way too much effort, and it's probably difficult to get like guests for every episode.
And they approach podcasts. Everyone approaches podcasts in a weird way. I've always approached it as internet radio, where it's like, hey, we're just putting on a show.
I think like 7 years ago, whenever it was, when Farfa was producing like Table 500 content with like all of his friends, there was probably a market there that if they made a podcast, it probably would have been quick, easy. They could have just talked shit for an hour and people would have ate that shit up.
I was thinking that. The only issue with it would have been the amount of swear words they would have had would have been really hard.
It's fine. As long as you don't swear in the opening 2 minutes, Jake, we don't get demonetized.
Also, not for YouTube as well, right?
Yeah. You can put that on audio platforms. Listen to us on Spotify. Or wherever you get your podcasts from.
Yeah.
Apple Podcasts. Bragg, you're supposed to interject here with the one that makes us the most money.
Do any of them make us money?
Nada. Nah, Spotify. Probably.
Listen to us on Spotify.
But there's so many Apple podcasts, and that's where they that's our bread and butter. Like that was the first catcher that we could properly submit to because Apple was just weirdly easy to work with 7 years ago.
Much like Mr. Beast will be uploading directly to X.
8? 7 a bit.
We won't be uploading exclusive content or anything new. We'll be uploading to X.
I considered it. Just putting them up there. Why not? But
we could easily get 1 million views on X.
Well, there'd be bots though.
Oh well. It also view on X
We
is like
have it.
literally if you scroll past it on your feed.
We have a Twitter as well, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
Don't know who has the password, but it exists.
It's either
That's a question
Tom
for
or
another
Lachlan, and neither of them would remember.
Nope.
If it's Lachlan, it's been hacked. Poor DGDDAU.
He just had to use that password. You racist Lachlan.
There's a reason that he's not on here anymore and has a skinhead.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he did shave it, didn't he? I'm surprised he wasn't here.
That concludes us for today. Thank you all very much for listening and watching. As said, if you are listening along, feel free to favourite us. If you are watching on YouTube, please like and subscribe. Jump into our Discord, leave us some questions for next week, and we'll catch you all then. Peace.
The audio on this episode is going to be fucked, so I apologize. Goodbye.